Hey guys, I'm gonna be doing some riddles today because I'm bored and not sleepy yet. So let's get started.
Chris and William are getting ready for the day. Which of them doesn't live alone?
Let me see. There's two toothbrushes. William has a date.
William is brushing his teeth, but there is one more toothbrush in the bathroom. It's likely to belong to someone else, so I'd say William doesn't live alone.
Okay, got one.
Now, take a look at these pictures of Philip and Kai. One of them lives with his girlfriend. Can you tell who it is?
Let me see. Okay, there's a dress. I see one of the pictures have a dress.
There's a pair of high heels and a dress in Philip's wardrobe. He probably has a girlfriend. Look at Luna and Evadine's rooms. One of the girls has a sister who she shares the room with. Can you tell who has a sister?
Of course, it's the one with the bunk beds.
There's a bunk bed in Luna's room. I bet she has a sibling. Okay, one of these guys has a cat. Can you tell who it is?
It's the second guy. Or the man on the right, because look at his wallpaper. It's got scratches.
It's the guy on the right. Look, the wallpaper at the bottom of the wall is scratched. Now, I'll be showing you some pictures one by one. Your task is to find what's wrong with them. Ready? Here's the first one.
I know that then it's just something like, what is that?
The sun is shining, but the camels don't cast shadows.
Oh, that too.
Here's the next one. What's really off here?
The wind is blowing different directions, I can tell you that one.
Look at the flag at the top of the building and at the tree nearby. It seems that the wind is blowing in different directions. This is impossible. This one is pretty simple. What will you say?
The reflection in the mirror probably.
The reflection in the mirror is wrong. Pay attention to the smallest details. What's wrong here?
Okay, it's a school, but why is there a dump truck? And it's snowing. There's a dump truck and it's
The
snowing.
school bus doesn't have a door. Something's off with this image. What is it?
That's one. Okay, that's the quick one. The clock, probably.
Look at the clock. In the winter, no sunset can happen at this hour. Esme was walking in the forest. She got lost, but found the witch's house. She walked in to ask for her help. The witch and the cat had a guest. The witch's grandson came to visit. The grandson had heard of Esme and of her ability to solve riddles. So, he had a riddle for her too. He took a t-shirt and cut 2 holes in it. The question was, how many holes does the t-shirt have now?
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 holes. I can tell you. 8 holes.
8. With 2 holes cut through, there are 2 on each side, 4 in total. Plus, there are 2 holes for the arms, 1 for the head, and 1 at the bottom. Every weekday, Kennedy eats an apple on her way to work. Once, she noticed a woman selling flowers. The woman gave a man a bouquet and said, "Tuna sandwich."
Okay.
The next day, it was yogurt, directed at another person. On the third day, it was eggs.
Okay, you're weird.
Kennedy got curious and walked up to the woman to get some flowers. The woman said apple. What was her weird ability?
I know what she's doing. She's saying what people last ate. And she's giving away free flowers.
The woman always knew the last thing her client ate. Simon had a crush on a new girl in his class. Finally, he asked her out on a date. To impress her, he told the girl he had undergone a special secret training program. And then he visited the moon. He even had a picture. The girl took a look at it, but didn't believe Simon. Why?
There's one moon. There's that a second moon. Yeah, you can try to lie to someone else, but you can't lie to me.
In the picture, Simon is standing on the moon. Still, there's another moon in the background, which is impossible. He might have cool Photoshop skills, but he definitely hadn't thought it through. One rich and well-known elderly woman, Mrs. Stevenson, had been living alone for years. She had one interesting quirk. Every time someone rang the doorbell, she wouldn't open the door without putting on her coat and hat first. Can you guess why?
Alright, so I'm gonna pause the video. I think when she sees someone she likes, she'll probably return. And when she sees someone she don't want to hang out with, she'll probably say that she is just leaving. That's my final answer.
She didn't know who the visitor was until she opened the door. If she liked that person, she'd tell them she'd just returned home and invite them to come in. If it was someone she didn't want to spend time with, she said she was leaving. Mrs. Jordan loved music, so she sent her daughter, Gianna, to music school. The woman made the girl play every day. Once, Mrs. Jordan had to go on a business trip for 2 weeks. She asked Gianna to practice every day, and the girl agreed. When Mrs. Jordan came back 2 weeks later, she realized Gianna hadn't been practicing. How did she understand it?
Oh my god, the piano is dirty. So dirty, I can't even see the wet dust.
The piano is dusty, which means it's been a while since Gianna last opened it. A group of aliens from another galaxy discovered planet Earth and decided to study people. 4 of them turned into humans and went to our planet to explore. But the aliens didn't really succeed in pretending to be humans. Take a look at these photos and try to find an alien. Here's the first image. Can you spot anything strange?
Found one.
This guy's skin is blue. He must be the alien. This one's harder. Do you see a fake human here?
Yeah, you can't see me.
It's winter and it's cold, but this guy is only wearing shorts. That's some non-human ability to tolerate cold temperatures. What about this one? Take a closer look at what this guy is eating. It doesn't look like human food at all. Okay, what do you say here?
Alright. Change. Oh, that guy got 6 fingers on one hand.
Did you notice this one has 6 fingers? I bet it's him. Mrs. Lawrence has 3 daughters who she doesn't allow to go outside after 8 p.m. The woman was at work when a neighbor called her and said she'd seen one of her daughters in the mall. Mrs. Lawrence immediately called each of her girls. Mia said she'd been playing badminton outside. Nicole said she had an online study session with her friends. Quinn said she'd been playing computer games. Who lied?
It can't be it gotta be the first thing. She can't be playing badminton all by herself.
Mia. She couldn't play badminton alone, and since her sisters were all busy, they couldn't play with her. I have a friend, Anna. Her mom is the most unusual person I know. She has green hair, wears skirts with trousers, and has a pet raccoon. She also has 3 daughters. Her oldest daughter's name is Wednesday. Her middle daughter's name is Thursday. Can you guess what her youngest daughter's name is?
Her mom has 3 daughters. Wednesday, Thursday, and
Well,
Anna.
it's Anna's mom. So her 3rd daughter's name is Anna.
Yeah.
On the first day of college, Ruby went missing. A detective had 3 suspects: Mrs. Collins, the director, Mr. Wright, the cleaning man, and Cassidy, Ruby's best friend. Mrs. Collins said that she had to do her midterm report and hadn't left her office. Mr. Wright said he hadn't even seen the girl. Cassidy said they'd spent the whole day together at college, but then Ruby went home. Who is lying?
I think it's that girl. The girl on the right. She looks suspicious.
It must be the director, Mrs. Collins. It was the first day of college. There couldn't possibly be any midterm reports yet. Della and Aurora always tell the truth, but on their birthdays, they always lie. Today is September 3rd, and their friend Mark asks them when their birthdays are. Della says it was yesterday. Aurora says it's tomorrow. The next day, the guy asks the same question, but their answers don't change. When are the girls' birthdays?
Hers was probably on the second, but that's why she probably said it. Hers was today, but she lied today.
Each of them lied on one of the days. So these 2 days must be their birthdays. Della said it was yesterday both times, so her birthday must be on September 3rd. Then, the next day, she told the truth. September 4th is Aurora's birthday. She told the truth on the first day and then lied on her birthday. Hazley and Skylar are jaywalking. Hazley is listening to music and Skylar is texting. Who is in danger?
Well, it's the girl with the yellow shirt. 'Cause there's a car, you're gonna hit by a car.
It's Skylar. She's jaywalking right where the road takes a turn. There's a car approaching her, and the driver might not have enough time to react. Serafina and Flora wanted to go to a party, but their parents had grounded them. Serafina decided to leave through the back door, and Flora wanted to sneak out through her bedroom window. Who will not make it to the party?
It's the girl on the left, because she is gonna climb out the window. Her dad's there, so she's gonna get caught.
Probably Flora. Her father is sitting next to her window, reading a book. He'll probably see her leaving. Brooke and Sydney were going to learn how to swim. Brooke went to the lake near her house, and Sydney went to the ocean with her friends. Who is in greater danger?
Sydney, but I think it's Brooke.
Brooke, she went alone. There was no one around to save her in case something goes wrong. Brielle got a new bike as a present for her birthday. It was a surprise, so she locked it in the room and left for work. When she returned, the bike wasn't there. She realized someone in her family must have pulled a prank. Her brother said he hadn't seen anything. Her dad said he'd noticed a bike while walking past her room, but she was in a hurry to get to work. Her mom said she'd spent the day downstairs making a cake. Who pulled the prank?
Oh my goodness, the fuck. How could he have seen the fact that the door was closed?
It must be Brielle's dad. She locked the room so he couldn't see the bike unless he walked in. In a magical world, there are 2 cities connected by a bridge. The city on the left bank of the river is guarded. No one can enter or leave it without written permission. Ellie was held captive in this city. She managed to escape and needed to get to the other side. It took 10 minutes to cross the bridge, but the guard came out of his house every 5 minutes. How can Ellie cross the bridge?
Depends on what you do. So make sure the guard don't see you.
Ellie should leave the city when the guard goes back to his house. 5 minutes later, she should turn around and walk back towards the guard. When she approaches the man, he'll think she's trying to come in. But since Ellie won't have any permission, he'll send her back to the city on the right bank of the river.
Okay, got that. So I'm done with these riddles, so bye guys.